And then he says, yeah, your kids belong to me now.
Oh.
You go.
Right, let's begin.
Okay.
You have taught me so much about the metal scene in Norway.
Yes.
Especially something I knew about because I grew up in the 90s and I knew about Varg Vikernes
Yes.
and his murders.
Yes.
Oh, he did one murder.
Yes. That's it, yes.
But his band was involved in 2 murders, is that right?
One murder, one of the bands that's associated, guilt by association. But there's also the and there's one suicide involved there as well. And of course,
so this is a band called Mayhem, right?
This is a band called yes. The core band is Mayhem, but the other band members, they went off to be in different bands.
Yeah.
One called Darkthorn, another called Immortal, and another known as Emperor. Yeah.
So basically, Mayhem had a singer who's called he was called Dead.
Yes, Dead. He was, interestingly enough, he was Swedish, having an absolute fetish for death.
Yeah, and he had some sort of blood clotting disease.
He did. He found it out in school when he was bashed up by a bully, and his blood just did not stop clotting.
So he got obsessed with blood. He got a fetish for blood.
He got a fetish for death.
And blood.
Yeah, and blood.
Because he cut himself on stage.
Yeah.
He glorified death.
He did. He literally glorified
And he killed himself in the end.
And
It's in the movie Lord of Chaos, right?
Yes, Lords of Chaos, yes. When Euronymous went there to see what was going on, he saw that Dead had killed himself. He decided to do something pretty lurid. He grabbed he rearranged the body and he took a picture. It's become a very notorious picture. And
he used that picture for cover book art for their band.
For one of the bands, yes.
Was that for Mayhem or?
That is for Mayhem, yes.
And after Dead was dead,
yes,
that's how Varg Vikernes came in.
That's how he came in. He wanted to be the bass player, which and that's when everything started. There was an infighting in the band. They didn't get along with each other. This was from a whole range of issues, i.e. royalties from the place that they were where they were living in. Their shop called Hell, of course, of all places. It's still there in Norway. Apparently, it's now a big tourist attraction. Everybody now loves it. You can actually go spend like $20 to go inside this place. Yes.
Yeah, Varg Vikernes used to burn churches, did he?
Yeah, he did. At the same time, he was torching churches and just burned the place.
And do vandalism on graveyards?
I think so. Yeah, still
something like that. He
something
did
around that. There was a few things that he was doing.
Someone is out there. What the heck is that? There's some animal out there.
Okay. Oh, gee. Isn't this funny?
My god, there's a big dog.
Hey, isn't this interesting, hey?
That was scary because that dog looked terrible. Basically that dog looked like our Mecca.
Yes, I know. Isn't it great? Isn't this fantastic? This is really good. We got to put this in. But anyway, and of course, while this is going on, while their lives are turning into an absolute strange thing, one of them, one of their friends, who is a guy called Forst. He was the drummer of the band Emperor. He's in a bar.
Yes.
At this time, he is approached by a man who thinks that because he's wearing a whole lot of leather, that he's gay. He's walking down. Forst walks down through, as I believe it's called Olympic Park in Oslo, which is apparently very well known, a very well known gay pickup site. He then, this guy comes towards him and Forst stabs it. He claims that he did it in self-defense, but it's very hard to claim self-defense when you're on top of the guy and you're stabbing him quite a few times. Then comes the big one. This was when Varg Vikernes, aka Count Griznak, aka Christian.
That's his Christian name.
Yeah, I know. It's very. He goes to the house of Euronymous and stabs him 23 times. Once in the head. It's not, he had to kick it out too, apparently. A very violent death. And of course, they all get arrested, and But the interesting thing is, these were the main murders within this kind of, and nasty things that go on with black metal. But there have been stories that have happened in the past that go on in different areas of the black metal community overseas. Interestingly enough, one of them, this happened in 1993, where a more right-wing version, I'm talking really right-wing in Germany, but one of them called Absurd. That was a band, Absurd. That's the band's name, Absurd. Murdered a 17-year-old kid. He was arrested in the US after he tried to attend a very ultra right-wing rally. After that, we've had some very interesting blasphemous incidences. One of them, two of them happened in Krakow, Poland. Poland is, as of course you know, pretty Catholic.
Yes.
But the thing is that this is where most of this stuff is coming from. Most of this black metal, the new black metal, is coming from. That in the Czech Republic. And what they decided to do was to perform some of these things in the birthplace of the Pope. There is one group, they actually got stopped about 2 years ago in where was it again? In the south of the US. They're called Stahl. They're from Norway. And they got stopped by, wait for it, the other end of the pendulum, by Antifa, who tried to stop their thing from happening. And they said that, if they wanted to perform there, they would trash the place.
So what happened then?
No, they couldn't. They weren't allowed to, because the venue guys were worried that there was going to be problems. Yeah, I generally try to stay. The music is not the music that these guys play are not really the music of black metal that I am interested in personally, because it's just a whole lot of noise. In fact, somebody actually compared it to listening to a whole lot of drum kits being thrown downstairs.
What about is there some moderate black metal groups?
I don't know whether you could call it moderate. I would call it tone, kind of easier on the ears, i.e. Satricon. They've been called sellouts.
Are they Norwegian?
They're Norwegian, yes they are.
Satricon, yeah, because I think I remember them, we call them Satyricon.
Yes, Satyricon, and of course everyone's favourite, Domingi, who's very well known for their wonderful drawings of, their wonderful, almost comical way. You know what I mean? So that's one of the things I like.
Do they do it to be comical, or they're serious? What do you think?
I think they do it more for stage play. I don't know what their beliefs are. I don't know what goes on inside their heads, but I think it's interesting to look at them. So it's it's a very interesting genre.
Yes, interesting to know what you think of Lord of Cast. I haven't seen it because it will gross me out too much.
Yeah.
You've seen it. How many out of 5 stars? What do you give it?
I would definitely give it a 5 star.
You give it 5 stars,
but I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I got to tell you, I loved it.
Yeah, you loved it.
And it's probably because I see it from a very different perspective. People said that Rory Culkin, also Val Kilmer's son.
Okay,
and
was he in there?
Yeah, he is. He plays Forrest.
Oh yeah,
the one that kills
the guy.
Yeah, the gay guy. And Emery Cohen, they all did a great job. I was very impressed. The film is actually directed by a former black metal artist himself, a drummer from the band. What do they call it again? Bathory.
Okay.
Who were very
Bathory.
well
From Princess Bathory.
For Princess Bathory, but they're very well known as three guys who on the front cover of their artwork are wearing nothing else but budgie smugglers, which are made out of wool. So I mean, go figure.
But didn't he make sort of like pop music for a while?
He did. He made a lot of very interesting pop music videos, including a lot from Metallica. He did that one for The Prodigy, "Smack My Bitch Up."
Okay, some more
and
mainstream music.
And of course, "A Beautiful Day" by U2.
Oh, really? He did that?
Yeah, he did that one. He loved it. He said it was very nice. And of course, "Ray of Light" by Madonna.
ray of light.
Ray of light. Yes, I know.
That's funny. Because I grew up in Norway, I knew some of these black metal guys who
Yes.
really loved and lived it and believed in it and all these things. And
Yes.
one guy in particular, he really lived it, and he was a drummer and in a band as well.
Yes. Yes.
And he was very militant. He worked professionally in the military.
Yep.
He believed in nature, and
Yes.
nature is the strongest, and happy the strongest, and survival of the fittest, and all that thing.
Yes.
Hated drugs and alcohol.
Mhm.
Anti-immigration.
Mhm.
Skinhead.
Yes.
And just like anti-Christian, but anti-gay and all. So kind of had similar Christian views with how strict and regimented it is.
Yes. Yes.
But then hating Christianity and loving all the. He didn't say straight out that he was a Satanist, but
Yes. But
I
you
asked
could
him
definitely
once,
tell.
like, what do you believe is going to happen to you one day when you know,
Yes.
what's the afterlife look like for someone from your world,
Yes.
kind of thing.
That's it. Yeah.
And he said, well, the underworld. He worshipped the underworld.
Yep.
But you wonder if it's just an act, kind of thing.
You got to wonder what these guys actually think. You know.
All
Yes.
right, guys, chill.
Thank you so much, and I'm looking very forward to showing you our next video very soon.
Yes, and that will be about movie reviews.
That'll be another movie review, so we're looking very forward to it.